Hello everyone. We are design team 6. This is our problem pitch presentation. Our outcome variables are rewards and risk. This is our table of content. We will be covering all these points in our presentation. So our outcome variables are rewards and risk. So under rewards we have 120 words under rewards. That is like take, price, benefits. Similar words are there in the list. And in risk, we have 103 words under risk. Example, danger, doubt, the words relating to risk. All these words are related to like risk factor in the games. So now we will see why rewards and risk are important. So first we will see rewards. Rewards is important because it empowers positive attitude and behavior of the user. Second, it builds the loyalty and trustworthiness. Third, it motivates the user to improve their performance. And risk adds excitement and challenges to the EVE Online, enhance the game playing experience, and overcome fears and develop self-confidence. How rewards and risk benefits to company. So rewards and risk outcome variables are helpful to the company as this outcome variables will control the user base. So now we will see high risk and low reward. If there is a high risk and low reward, user will shift to better game which has a better reward and a risk factor. Even new users will not join the game as there is a low reward for a high risk. There is an imbalance of rewards and risk factor. High reward and low risk. On the other hand, if there is a high reward and a low risk, user might quit playing this game as the gamers want the game to be challenging and keep them engaged. If the game is too easy, easy to play, the users will get bored and there could not be any sense of enjoyment and satisfaction. If the player wins a high risk challenge, the player should be awarded, they should get more rewards or they should get some kinds of game money. So if the risk is too low, the gamer will not be able to find their niche, and if the risk is too high, the gamer could not invest their time for long period. Therefore, the company needs to study these two variables in deep and balance the factor between the rewards and risk in order to maintain and grow the users in the EVE Online game. Further will be explained by Tian.
Okay, this is Tian. So I'll explain the variables that drive reward. We find two variables that are associated with reward. That are the positive emotions and the power. There are 620 words under positive emotions. There are words like love, nice, sweet, like that. And for power, there are 518 words under that category. And for example, there will be words like superior, bully under that category. These two variables we find are actually fall under the drives category. Next, I explain the variables that drive risk. We find also two variables that are associated with risk that are negative emotions and anger. There are 744 words under negative emotion. There are words like hurt, ugly, nasty. For anger, there are 230 words under anger. For example, there will be words like hate, kill, annoyed. Both fall under the affective processes category. We decide we will have two hypotheses. The first one would be if there are more rewards in the game, then players are more likely to have positive emotions and have more power. The second hypothesis we're having is if there are more risks in the EVE online, then players are more likely to have negative emotions and be angry. Next slide will be discussed by Lei.
Okay, my name is Lei, and I'm going to talk about our data sets and how we deal with the data sets and what did we do in Tableau. And as is shown in this figure, this data set is a collection of related data and related and correlated data, and it shows each player has a unique username. And we loaded the clean data to Tableau related to the reward and risk variables to build graphs with respect to time, and we chose bar to show our data trend, cost showing with bars is clear. And this figure shows that overall trend of reward is declining from 2008 into 2017. And we use different color to show every quarter of each year. As you can see, in the first quarter of 2008, there were little rewards, but when it came to the second quarter, reward increased to more than 25,000. And what's more, we can also find that through 2008 and 2011, the rewards has been relatively stable. And since it came to 2012, the reward just declined very quickly and only increased when it came to the first quarter of each year. And by the third quarter of 2017, the reward dropped it to zero. And the next figure, in this figure, risk of time, we can find that there is the same kind of trend between these two figures. Next part is the action plan, which will be talked by my teammates, Neil.
Hi, I'm Neil. So finally, by conclusion, I'll be explaining the action plan. The first step in the action plan is cleaning the data. We'll be keeping the columns such as word count, date of post, username, negative emotions, anger, reward, risk, positive emotions, and power. We'll remove the other columns which are not required, as those won't be required for the outcome variables we have, reward and risk. We'll transform the percentages of the attributes such as negative emotions, anger, reward, risk, positive emotions, and power to accurate numbers by multiplying with the total word count. The second step is loading the clean data to Tableau and related to the outcome, the variables which are reward and risk for us. We'll build the graphs with respect to time. The third step is analyzing the data with fixed attributes, which are positive emotions, negative emotions, power, etc., which I had already mentioned before in the last slide. Also, we can explore the data set to predict how do we acquire new customers to get more customers who will start playing the game. Then we'll analyze the behavior patterns, like how do we keep the present customers in the game. We can probably get more rewards and make it lower risk so that the present customers are still in the game and don't quit and shift to a newer game. Finally, the last step is the effect of reward and risk variables can be on the long-term profitability for the company. And if we focus on different aspects for our outcome variables, it can have an effect on the different releases we have on the EVE Online game. And we can have the changes of aspects in the gameplay over the given timeline, over the given different releases in the game. We can also see the effect on different crises which can come upon CCP as a company, such as the formation of CSM group. Thank you.